I'm taking a walk in the food forest this morning. I haven't done any videos in a while, but I can say that a lot of work has been done, you know. Look at the sweet cane, my hibiscus tree. There, over there is a breadfruit tree. I have bananas and canes, I have star fruit. I have one banana right there, and there is Errol doing some work. Just uh, picked some star fruits, green star fruits, gonna make some juice. Look at those bird of paradise. They're so pretty. Right. Very relaxing and calming area to be, just to get some mindful meditation in. These are my sweet potatoes. Plant them in tires. Yeah, palm trees. I have oranges. I have oranges have not started to bloom, to bear as yet, or blossom. They did put on some blossom, and during Hurricane Melissa they were blown off. I planted some corns, and they should be able to see some corns through here. The hill is steep, and really don't want to take to chance it to climbing that steep hill. Did do some tomatoes, plummy tomatoes as well. These are some of them, but we're trying to, these are not the bulk of the crops. I have some planted over on the other side, and there also is my Jamaican cherry. I also have Surinamese cherries, and actually this morning, guys, I got 3. There are some more on the tree. There are some more on the tree. I'm gonna try to see if I can work my way to a nice little safe spot. I using a stick so that I don't fall. Yeah, there is my Surinamese cherry tree. A few are still on there, but it's the first that it is actually giving me anything. Since the hurricane, a lot of things have bloomed and are bearing since we got Melissa. Melissa gave us a real cleansing. This is my one coconut tree. I can't wait for it to give me fruits that I can get my own coconut water, and that I don't have to buy coconut water. Planted. Those are the remnants of Hurricane Melissa. Hurricane Melissa had to get the man. I saw a tree cutter to come in and fall the trees which were standing. This is actually behind my house. I have an ackee tree right there. Hopefully that ackee tree will bear and give me some ackees. Breadfruit tree, Melissa blew it down right out of everything, blew off everything. But I'm sure that it needed a shock to start. It needed a shock to start bearing. Not seen any bearing. Put out swords, but they look like they're just limbs growing up, And a matter of fact, there are lots and lots of suckers I'm going to see if I can go a little bit higher. You ever hear high seed kill Miss Thomas Puss? Yeah, there is another breadfruit sucker from this parent tree, and there are 4 other suckers right there. I guess I'm gonna be having lots and lots of breadfruit. Oh, 5 suckers actually. Pineapples in the corn in between pineapple plants. You know, they have not started bearing yet, but they will in due time. I have avocado, thank God. I have 2 avocados, and those I did plant put a little flowers in between there to get some color as well. I'm gonna ask Errol to put a little bit more, color plants in between, because it gives a little bit of light, a little bit of brightness to what we already have. Here are some cocos, you know. I have reaped cocos off here. Well, I have to be careful, watch my step when I'm going down this steep hill so that I don't fall. Yeah, I have a stick which I use, as I said before, but I have cane and a lot of things intermingled, intertwined with the in the food forest. We have had turmeric, we have had ginger, we have had garlic, thank God. There we have cane, we have lemon tree up at the top there, we have orange trees, we have gungo peas tree, a whole lot of different trees, and not to mention the sweet potatoes. We do get a lot of sweet potatoes when they are ready. The Alarica palm, lovely. I had them in pots, so I decided that I was gonna take them out of the pots and plant them up here, that it doesn't actually become, you have a garden and you have a food forest. Oh, it's a food forest which has garden, flowers and everything. Yeah, over there are some that's another open lot. I did plant pumpkins over there and Irish potatoes, but actually didn't get much off there. I got pumpkins, and I got gungo peas. There are a number of gungo peas tree growing over there, which would need pruning, or molding. The roots need molding. Yeah, gungo peas tree. But I think I'm going to need to have a conversation regarding right at the top here. Yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best thing. Errol, you finished down there, so? No. Oh, you're gonna go. After lunch, I'm gonna start. You'll do that after lunch? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know that the gungo over there are growing. They need weeding. Okay. Mm-hmm. Little mango and cane and bananas. Lie. Never sell anything. That's my star fruit tree, part of it, with the Alarica palm growing around it. That's a soursop, huge soursop tree. No soursop, no bearing as yet.
This is also,
Yeah, this is soursop.
it's not,
Yeah, it's not like the regular soursop.
I see.
It's the one that doesn't have all those spikes on the outside.
This is something different from the next one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, stand it. Different them, yeah. Go start, different them.
hmm?
Different start them.
That's a ripe one. It has animals eat it, birds eat it, and I'm not going to. And
Different them.
hibiscus over there, Alarica palm.
See?
No, it's probably in this tree right here. I'll come back and get it. Right in between here needs weeding. This is a tropical food forest. Yeah, here are some corns which were planted. We did plant some corn, right? And I'm going to take a walk through to go up to the where I have some more stuff planted. More corns. Yeah, I did do some corns in container. There they are, corns in containers. And I also have a grape vine running. I need to get it on a get a stick in between there, so that here is the grapevine. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask Errol to just stick something in there temporary. Well, you can't stick something temporarily, and that's right in between there. I have my lemongrass plant. We also have lemon tree right behind there. Yes, I'm gonna show you another container. Here again have some more corns. There's stand my mulberry plant. Also some cocoa, cane. And here's another tree from Melissa, which we had to cut. There are some pagoda plant. Oh, I'm gingerly making my way. I have planted some tomatoes right in between the corn, so, and some peas, some beans are there as well, pumpkin as well. There is night jasmine, star jasmine, and here is a gully bean, or we call it gully bean in Jamaica, we call it susumber in Jamaica. Yeah, that's the bitter plant, bitter food that we can cook up with saltfish. You know, I used to remember growing up, we used to eat that with food, some nice dumpling and yam, cook up saltfish and susumbo. Really, really nice. And there in between is the pagoda blooming. And there are some more corns in container. Birds have been flying on them and breaking them, you know, because they're fines. They're not so strong, but we do have a lot of birds in the area. You could probably call here a bird sanctuary because lots and lots of birds. You wake in the morning, you hear the birds chirping. You know, birds chirp. Hey, there's some more corns up there, and a few beans have been planted, and they're running on the mound which is left by Melissa. A lot of mounds that you see are branches which fell off the tree during Melissa's rampage through Golden Springs, Stony Hills, West Rural, St. Andrew. Yes, I'm making my way downhill, so I have to take my time. I'm going back through the corns, but I have to ensure that I don't step on any of them and break them. You know, I did tell you not to plant them there. I did tell you not to plant them there. See one here. I didn't want you to. There are lots and lots of areas that they could be planted. You know, but you don't hear. Some of the times you don't hear. Just do. Yes, here's another container to fill with soil that I can plant some things in there. And here is the mulberry tree. You know, the mulberry or the blueberry. Oh, that's mulberry. Yeah, over here needs weeding out as well. Here's another garden. You can probably tell that I like garden. Here's another container turned upside down, which I need to get some dirt in there. I have the soil, you know, to go in there, but I just haven't done them yet. So this one is going to be. Oh, you broke it. You came and you saw it broken? Okay. Okay, so I am going to show you another of my favorite plant, and this is the tuna cactus. I use it to wash my face, cut and wash my face. I use it also to wash my hair, use as moisturizer in my hair. Right, and here is a variegated croton. So, and a jackfruit tree. Would you believe? After Melissa, the jackfruit tree started to blossom, and I may have been looking up at them too much. A lot of small ones were on there, but it's the first time it was gonna be pushing out anything or bearing anything. But I guess it will, another time I will get real nice jackfruit. You know, that's my butterfly bush, and I'm gonna leave you right here for today. We have a nice wind happening, and I thank you all for watching my video. Like, share and subscribe so that I can just show you more and be motivated to show you more what is happening in my garden on the hill. Thank you.